I found they had Okello handcuffed.
Why didn't they use Okello's key?
Mu nsi yonna okutwaliza awamu okunnuka ogatta n'amawulire agafa mu sekita ez'enjawulo. Tugoberere ku YouTube, Facebook, Twitter ne TikTok.
So what followed? Upon being requested to open.
Nababuuza ensonga lwaki tugulawo ennyumba.
I asked them the reason why we were opening the house.
Yes.
Ne bagamba nti baagala kukebera nyumba.
They told they wanted to search the house.
Yes.
Engeri Mr. Okello we yali nti aliwo ekiseera ekyo.
The fact that Mr. Okello was at that time.
Yes.
N'aba police we bali.
And there were police officers.
Yes.
And the defense wali.
Together with the defense.
Yes.
N'agula ennyumba.
I opened the house.
Yes.
N'agulawo ennyumba batandika okugikebera.
When I opened the house, they started searching it.
Yes.
Bagikebera ne bakona ebintu bye baasangamu.
After searching, they found some items.
Yes.
Ne babipakinga era baali babiwandiika.
They were writing the items.
Yes.
They packed them.
Yes.
Era olwamalira.
Then after packing.
Yes.
Ne babifulumya.
They brought them outside.
Ennyumba ne bagigalawo.
Closed the house.
Yes.
Ne bagenda n'ebintu ebyo ne Mwami Okello.
They went with those items with Mr. Okello.
Were you required to do anything after the search?
Nga bamaze okukebera mu nnyumba eyo balina kye bakusaba okukola.
Bansaba okusayininga ku search certificate kwe baali bawandiisa ebintu bye baali batwala.
They asked me to sign on the search certificate that indicated the items they're taking.
Do you remember some of the things that they took? Your memory.
Ojjukira ku bintu bye baatwala. Olina ebintu by'ojjukira ku ebyo bye batwala.
That they recovered and took. Yes.
Bye bajja mu nnyumba ne batwala.
Nina bijjukira.
I remember some.
What do you remember?
Ojjukira wa?
Zijjukira laptops 2.
I remember 2 laptops.
Yes.
Zijjukira flash.
I remember a flash.
Yes.
Zijjukira foil eyalimu empapula.
I remember a folder that had a foil containing papers.
Yes.
Zijjukira ebiso.
I remember knives. Ebiso bimeka?
Sijjukira muwendo tuufu.
I don't remember the number.
Okay.
Nzijukira amasimu 2.
2 phones.
Yes.
Ndowooza byebyo byensobola okujjukira kati.
What I can remember now.
Among the documents, do you remember any specific documents?
Ate ku biwandiiko olina kiwandiiko ky'ojjukira.
Nzijukira passport.
I remember the passport.
Yes.
Zaali 2 nga zonna za America.
There were 2 passports and they were all American passports.
Yes.
Byebyo bye nzijukira.
That's what I remember.
If I show you the search certificate, you're in position to identify it.
Bwakulaga search certificate osobola kugitegeera nti yeeyo gye walaba.
Sobola ogijjukira.
What
I
will
can
make
remember.
you to remember it?
Osobola kugijjukirira ku ki?
Sobola ogijjukirira ku mutwe gwayo.
I can remember it from its heading.
Other than the heading, what is it that will make you to remember it's the one that you witnessed?
Ng'oggyeko omutwe kyekirala kyosobola okujjukira ku search certificate eyo gye wateekako omukono.
Your signature.
Eriko omukono gwo.
Omukono gwange kwe guli.
There is my signature.
Okay, as you give me the tenant service, just look at this.
Tunula ku kiwandiiko ekyo nga bw'otunula ku tenancy agreement.
You recognize the document.
Ekiwandiiko kuwadde okitegedde.
Kitegedde sebo.
What is
I
it?
have. Kiwandiiko ki?
Search certificate.
It is a search certificate.
Let me have it. Just a minute. When is it dated?
Eriko nnaku z'omwezi ki?
Nga 3 Ogwokuna 2026.
It is dated 3rd April 2026.
You signed as number.
Wasayininganga wakumeka.
Assigninga kana mwenda.
I signed as number 9.
I applied to tender the certificate. As an exhibit.
As an exhibit or for identification?
My lord. Identification rather.
No objection, my lord. Okay, research certificate for a search that was conducted at Katumba Zone, Chanja, in the house/room of Christopher Okello Onyum, dated 3rd April 2026, which the witness signed as one of the witnesses to the search, is admitted for identification, and it is marked PEID 4.
Search certificate gyewa signingako nga bamaze kukebera ku nyumba ya Okello ate nga wasaako omukono bagikkiriza nga gy'otegedde, nga gy'olabye n'otegeera.
Okay, so as we wind up, the LC letter that was issued by the LC after you introduced Mr. Okello, to whom was it handed?
Ekipapula aba LC kye bawandiika nga omaze kwanjulayo Okello bakiwandiikira ani?
Kiwandiiko ekyo kiwandiikira kampani gye nkoleramu.
The document was written to the company I work for.
And where did you take it after?
Oluvannyuma watwala wa?
Nakitwala ku office.
I took it to office.
So how are you in position to identify the copy that you gave to the police?
Osobola otya okutegeera ekiwandiiko ekyo ku kopi gye waawa abapoliisi?
Okujjukira ku stamp ya LC.
I can remember it from the LC stamp.
How about a copy of the tenants that Okello signed in your presence?
Ate copy ya tenancy agreement Okello gye yasinga nga wooli.
Sobola okugijjukirira ku nnaku z'omwezi.
I can remember it from the date indicated.
When was, other than the dates?
Sobola okujjukirira ku ssente z'alina okusasula buli mwezi.
I can remember from the money he was supposed to pay every month.
Other than that?
Ki ekirala ky'osobola okujjukira?
Sobola okujjukira ku ebyo.
That I can remember.
About the passport that Okello gave you?
A passport Okello gye yakuwa.
Passport Mr. Okello gye yampa sobola gijjukira ku kifaananyi.
I can remember the passport from the photo.
Whose photo?
Ekifaananyi kyani?
Ekifaananyi kya Mr. Okello.
The photo of Mr. Okello.
Look at the documents.
Empapula ezo zitunuleko.
What is the one on top?
Esooka kungulu yeki?
Eya LC.
It is the letter from the LC.
When was it what?
Bagiwandiika ddi?
26 Ogwokusatu 2026.
It was written on 26th March 2026.
Is it stamped?
Kuliko stamp.
Kweri.
Of which LC?
Is stamped LC yawa. Stamp ya LC yawa.
Chanja Katumba Village.
The stamp is for Chanja Katumba Village.
Got the next document?
Genda ku kiwandiiko ekiddako.
What is it?
Kyeki?
A tenancy agreement.
It is the tenancy agreement.
When was it made?
Bagiwandiika ddi?
Ga 16 Ogwokusatu 2026.
It was made on 16th March 2026.
Got the last document?
Genda ku kiwandiiko ekisembayo.
What is
Kyamu ku page.
Mega Promotions TV. Oyagala okumanya ebifo mu nsi nga bw'etambula, biki ebifo ku
that particular document? Does it reflect any other document of identification as other than a passport?
Eyo kopi erina ekintu ekirala kiraga ekisobola kwogera ku muntu okuggyako passport.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What does it also reflect?
Eraga kyekya?
For driver's license.
It shows a driver's license.
For who?
For Mr. Okello.
Yeah, Mwami Okello.
To read the names on the driver's license as they appear.
Osobola kusoma amannya agali ku driver's license nga bwe gali.
Sobola ogasoma.
I can read them.
Yes.
Onyum Christopher Okello.
The names indicated are Onyum Christopher Okello.
How about for the passport?
Ate ku passport.
Onyum Christopher Okello.
The passport also indicates Onyum Christopher Okello.
Tenancy agreement? The LC introduction letter? And a document reflecting the particulars of the passport and the driving license for the
last one is what?
My lord, is one document reflects the biota page of the passport and the driving license for the accused.
Mr. Kumka.
Lord, as defense, have objection to tendering in these documents as exhibits. One, the tenancy agreement, the photocopy. The witness in the stand is not the author. Three, is not even a witness to disagreement. My Lord, also paragraph 2 of the disagreement has ambiguity.
Does that go to ambiguity?
Yeah,
Does ambiguity go to the admissibility of the document?
my Lord, I can leave that. My Lord, the letter from LOC is a photocopy. There is only a stamp and signature of the chairperson. There is no signature of Okello, the alleged Okello. The witness who understands has no name on it, not even a signature. Therefore, is a total stranger to this agreement or letter. And also, all these documents are not certified.
Who would certify that document?
My Lord, it could be the LOC.
I thought you meant the other attachments, the driver's license and the passport, or you're still on the LOC letter?
My Lord, the LOC letter
LOC letter.
and also the agreement.
Okay.
My Lord, the driver's license is not the one who retrieved it, and it's a photocopy.
Actually, I thought that driver's license appears on the tenancy agreement as one of the documents that were required at the time of entering into a tenancy agreement. That is, if I understood it evidence.
My Lord, if that's the understanding, still is unknown the original document that it was attached to, that witness, the stranger to it.
I want you to be clear about that.
Yeah, my Lord, I want to concede to your wisdom that it's an attachment to the agreement. Therefore, if he's a stranger to the agreement, he's also a stranger to the driving. And therefore, my Lord, the said documents lack both credibility and integrity because they offend the laws governing tendering in exhibits. I pray that this honorable
Samuel, then let me have your reply.
My Lord, a very brief one in the
I think just answer to the issues. Why is it a photocopy? Where is the original?
Lord, the witness has testified that he is not in the ordinary custody of as they are kept by his bosses. And in the circumstances, he provided the best in his possession, being the copy.
Are you considering that they cannot be admitted as exhibits?
No, my Lord, I'm coming. I'll make alternative prayers.
Okay. Okay.
My Lord, we believe that the witness is not a stranger to the document, to the LC letter and tenants agreement, because they were executed by the respective signatories in his presence. So as a person that witnessed the execution of the document, my Lord, is competent to tender. But my Lord, court is of opinion that he cannot, then would pray that they be admitted, the tenants agreement and LC admitted as PIDs. But for the identification documents of the accused, my Lord, the passport and the driving permit, these are documents handed to the witness as copies. The originals being in custody of the accused. In that regard, my Lord, the witness would be competent to tender the copy. But still, my Lord, if court is of the opinion that the copy still cannot be tendered, would still pray to have it in as PID, as it is clear from the search certificate that the originals were recovered by police, no restender. Have them admitted at that stage.
Mr. Kumbuga, you want to speak back? Is that the right thing to do?
my land colleague, applying, I have a right to rejoin that.
No, he's the one who made an application to tender in the document. You objected and he made a render.
Okay.
Omuwaabi wa gavumenti abadde asaba kooti ekkirize baleete tenancy agreement LC letter ne kopi ya passport ng'eriko kopi ya permit babireete ng'ebizibiti mu kooti, naye ludda lw'omuwaabirwa bakiwakanyiza nga bagamba nti tenancy agreement eyo si original bayokyamu, nti ate omujulizi ali wano teyawandiika ku ndagaano eyo, nti ate teyasayiningako, ekitegeeza eyo endagaano batamanyi. Ku LC leeta n'agamba era nayo bagyokyamu nti waliwo stamp ne signature bya chairman, naye tewaliwo signature oba tewaliwo signature ya Okello oba ey'omujulizi ali mu kooti. N'agamba nti bino ebiwandiiko byonna tebabizaayo kubiteekako stamp eraga nti bituufu. Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi n'amugamba nti driving license bali bagiteeka ku tenancy agreement, n'agamba ne bamuddamu nga bagamba nti si ye yaggyayo driving license, si ye yaggyayo, nti ate bw'aba nga baali bagigatta ku tenancy agreement ate nga tenancy agreement tagimanyi, ekitegeeza natagimanyi, nga bagamba nti kooti ebigaane okubitwala ng'ebiti. Omuwaabi wa gavumenti n'agamba nti omujulizi ye ase ebyo byokka bye yali atereka, kubanga ebisinga bakama be baali babitereka, era ng'agamba nti bo bakakasa nti omujulizi ebiwandiiko bino abimanyi olw'ensonga nti babiwandiika nga wali, nti omujulizi ono ali mu kooti abadde asobola kuteekayo ebiwandiiko bino bijinga ebizibiti. N'agamba nti kooti bw'ebanga erabye nti tesobola kubyanira ng'ebizibiti eby'oludda olulwabi, basobola kubyaniriza ng'ebizibiti oba ebiwandiiko omujulizi byalabyeko bitegeera. N'agamba nti ebimu original ziri poliisi, n'asaba kooti ekkirize bateekeyo ebiwandiiko ebyo bye baleese bifuuke ebizibiti bya kooti.
erebuwo ebisanyusa wamu n'ebikuzimba. Oyagala okumanya ebifa mu entertainment industry mu nsi yonna, okutwaliza awamu, okunnokugatta n'amawulire agafa mu sekita ez'enjawulo. Tugoberere ku YouTube, Facebook, Twitter ne TikTok. Mega Promotions TV.
wewe naali ku Mega Promotion TV mbeera bwetyo bweri ku kooti kooti y'abantu community court embeera bwetyo bweyimiriddeyo. Tugenda kubanga tubawo ebintu bingi nnyo. Tusazeeyo ne tugamba olunaku olwaleero katukebereko kooti ono kooti storage weebityo bwe biri tulinde tulabe Okello oli emonyuumu Christopher bagenda musalira gwaki ate nga kisoboka oli emu asobola obbasinga omusango. Oyo babasinga omusango muba mulina omuliyirira kati we babaliyirira bajja basooza akasente. Tunula.
oyagala okumanya ebifa mu nsi nga bw'etambula, biki ebifa ku serebuwo, ebisanyusa wamu n'ebikuzimba. Oyagala okumanya ebifa mu entertainment industry mu nsi yonna, okutwaliza awamu, okunno kwogatta n'amawulire agafa mu sekita ez'enjawulo. Tugoberere ku YouTube, Facebook, Twitter ne TikTok. Mega Promotions TV. Oyagala okumanya ebifa mu
Okay, I have considered the objection that the defense counsel has raised regarding the admission of the photocopy of the tenancy agreement, the LC later confirming Okello Christopher Onyum as a tenant of Sunwiza Estates Limited, and a document taking a photocopy of the bio page of the passport, the American passport, and the driver's license, Virginia driver's license, also in the names of Onyum Christopher Okello. I agree with him that apart from the oral testimony of the witness concerning all the documents, there is nothing on any of the documents themselves that connects the witness to any of them. It is not enough to say you were present and you cannot confirm on a document. Apart from him testifying that he works with Sunwiza Estates Limited, neither his name nor his signature appear on the tenancy agreement between Sunwiza Estates Limited and Christopher Onyum. It is signed by the company. He clearly is not a competent person to tender in the documents as exhibits. Regarding the LC, tendering that agreement as an exhibit, regarding the LC letter of Mr. Tabula Christopher, the chairperson of LC1 of Katumba Village, LC1 in Chanja, it confirms that Mr. Okello Christopher Onyum had been introduced tenant of Sunwiza Estates Limited. The name of the witness also appears nowhere on this document. Concerning the document which had bio page of the American passport and the Virginia driver's license volume, Christopher Okello, it also has nothing to indicate that the witness received these copies from the accused. I see a signature and a date on the photocopy, but no evidence has been as to whose signature it is. In light of the above, I agree with counsel for the accused person that the witness on the witness stand is not competent tendering the documents as it is. However, I will admit them as identification documents and I mark them accordingly. The agreement, the photocopy of the tenancy agreement marked PEID 4A, a photocopy of the C letter of sub.
That could be 5A.
5A. Mr. Morgan, what was 5? What 4 was the site certificate?
Yes,
thank you. That is 5A. Thank you so much. So the PEID 5A, the late Tabula Christopher, chairperson of Katule LC1, confirming Mr. as a tenant of Sunwither Estates is also marked PEID 5B. PEID 5B, a photocopy of the bio page of the American passport of volume Christopher, that document containing both documents, that is the passport and the driver's license, it is also marked PEID 5C.
Most of luck.
Oweekitiibwa awulidde oludda olw'omuwaabirwa nga bagaana okukkiriza bino ebiwandiiko okubireeta ng'ebizibiti, n'agamba nti photocopy waliwo LC1 letter tenancy agreement ne photocopy ya passport eraga ebikwata ku Okello Christopher, n'agamba kyufu byonna ebiwandiiko ebyo tebikwatagana na mujulizi. Tekimala kugamba ebiwandiiko ebyo babiwandiika nga wooli, wabula ye aze n'agamba nti akola ne Sunwither Estates Limited, naye ku biwandiiko talinawo omukono gwe n'olw'ensonga tasobola okubireeta ng'ebizibiti. Era ne LC1 letter gye baawandiika ekakasa nti Okello Christopher yali mupangisa wa Sunwither Estates, naye omujulizi talina we yawandiika, ekitegeeza tewali kintu nekiraga nti omujulizi ebbaluwa eryo yaliwo oba bwe baagiwa. Era ne photocopy ya passport tekiraga nti Mr. Okello yagiwa omujulizi. Olwekyo ebiwandiiko bye babiganye ng'ebizibiti, wabula Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi abikkiriza ng'ebiwandiiko omujulizi bye yalaba n'ateera, era n'aduwa enamba nga agreement, tenancy agreement n'agiwa enamba PEID 5A, LC letter nebeera PEID 5B, then photocopy ya passport ne driver's license nebeera PEID 5C.
Okay, so Mr. Mackay,
Yes, sir.
you said accused came to entered your premises in March. Within that period, when you first saw him and when he was arrested and you were called for a search, how many times had you interacted with him as the person?
Ogambye nti omwami Okello yajja ku mayumba gamu omwezi ogwokusatu, era n'abuuza okuva lwe yayingira mu nnyumba ne lwe bakuyita nga bakugamba okugulawo ennyumba, mwali musinkanyeeko emirundi meka, omwali mwogeddeko wamu emirundi meka?
Nali nakasisinkana naye emirundi 2.
We had met 2 times.
Well, that's all.
Thank you so much. It is 4 o'clock, and we haven't had any lunch break. I see people getting tired. I think we can break off for today and come tomorrow at 9, and we continue with the evidence. Mr. Makai.
Ziweze sawa 10 ate kkooti tenafuna kawuumula okugenda kufuna ekyokulya. N'olwekyo olwaleero tukomye wano, tugenda kuddamu enkya sawa 3.
Hello, people. So please, before the judge leave, kindly keep the respect. Because you begin shouting, you don't know whether our judge has left. Please, you leave.
Omulamuzi abategeeza nti nga omulamuzi omukulu akola ku mugo guno tannaba kuyimirira kuva mu kooti maaso, so temwekalakaasa kusituka, mulinda asooke afulume.
As you hear the bang,
bwe muwulira
we all stand, then after, that's when you can begin departing.
Fenna tulina kusooka omulamuzi kuyimirira n'afuluma, naffe ne tusooka okufuluma, naye tetumusooka kubeera nga tufuluma nga ye tannaba kubeera nga ayabuka okuva wano.
We'll adjourn this matter tomorrow, the 17th day of April 2026, at 9 a.m. for further cross-examination of Mr. Makai, hearing of other witnesses that may be here tomorrow, and the accused person is further remanded till tomorrow at 9. Prisoners try to come a little earlier so that we are able to start well in time. Thank you for being calm and peaceful. Have a very good evening.
Tujja kudda enkya, mwebale kubeera abakakkamu, mubeere bulungi.
Owulidde kooti yange olwo lwaki tetubateera wano?
nga bw'etambula biki ebifa ku serebuwo ebisanyusa wamu n'ebikuzimba? Oyagala okumanya ebifa mu entertainment mu nsi yonna, okutwaliza awamu okunnuka ogatta n'amawulire agafa mu sekita ez'enjawulo. Tugoberere ku YouTube, Facebook, Twitter ne TikTok. Mega Promotions TV. Oyagala okumanya ebifa mu nsi nga bw'etambula biki ebifa ku serebuwo ebisanyusa